Has anyone ever told you that building a business is hard? No, it's usually like the complete opposite, where it's so easy that it's almost like drinking water or breathing. My best way of describing how building a business works is kind of like crawling through a vent in the ceiling. You don't know where the hell you're going, you don't know what the hell you're doing, and you don't even know how the hell you even got there in the first place. Well, in this video, I'm going to save you more time and headache when starting your first business. And who knows, maybe this information might make you money starting today. I will be sharing with you today my in-depth first-hand life experience of building two businesses basically with nothing. And I'll be showing you guys how I did it with absolutely no goddamn clue of what I'm doing at all. What? What the f? As we say in Hawaii, aloha everybody. My name is Koani, also known as Ionak. If you didn't know already, Ionak is an anagram of my name. And speaking of grams, if you guys want to follow daily content and see where I post my daily content, follow the link below. All right, let's get into it. Today, I will be giving you 5 things that I personally learned building 2 successful, profitable businesses with absolutely no prior experience at all. How profitable, you may ask?
1 billion, gajillion, fifillion, million.
Like, not bad. Like, really not bad at all. So tip number 1 is a very basic one that a lot of new entrepreneurs have, like, don't even do. And this is like a very, very extremely important tip. When they start getting into it, they have all these creative ideas. And the problem is most of these guys do not have a game plan. You know how it is to be that guy where I'm thinking I'm going to make money quickly on this. And if I try and execute this idea, then I can definitely make a bunch of money doing that. And you're all over the place. You don't know what it is exactly, what you're trying to achieve, where you're trying to go at. I'm just going to rewind the time backwards. So back maybe around 2012, 2013-ish, I got my first job out of high school as a dishwasher. I lived on my own, I paid my own rent, I did hotel desk work, at call center, work as a housekeeping person. I used to do construction, I used to do every single job that you could think of. And after getting fired or quitting all these different places, you know what? I'm gonna quit. I hate this job, it's not for me. Fuck it, let's do sales. And I started doing sales. My service was selling tours and activity in Hawaii, and I'm talking about zip lines, family get-togethers, parties in Hawaii called luau's, helicopter tours, island tours around the island, kind of like a vacation experience for a tourist. We were selling those types of things. And I swear to God, in those 3 to 5 months of having absolutely no skills sales at all, I made around 16K in sales. Hey, what's up guys? This is future Koani. So I actually fucked up. I didn't actually sell $16,000 in sales. I actually sold $32,000 in sales, and I made $16,000 in profit. So I wanted to clear that up. It was a big mistake on my part, but since I cleared that up with you guys, continue watching the video and I appreciate it very much. But how did I do all of this? By having pretty much a game plan. I was already good in the past just performing in front of other people because I was already a good dancer. I would do slam poetry and I would perform in front of crowds and I would do open mics, and I was already good at doing those types of performances because I had a lot of good previous feedback of just performing all the time. I was an incredible entertainer, but a horrible salesman. Couldn't close a sale for like a month, 2 months straight. So I'd say maybe the first month and a half, it was brutal. And I would kind of just like learn, just trying to get 1% better every day at this skill that I'm trying to develop. So I highly, highly, highly suggest before you start any type of business, before you execute any idea, I always recommend you do your homework. Important key questions that you need to ask yourself. Questions like, do I know my business model from beginning to end? Do I know it like the back of my hand? How much profit will I make after expenses? How much does it cost for me to start up this business? Do I know what I'm even selling? Important questions like that lay the groundwork for you to thrive in business for a very long time. But the most important one is, do you have an end goal? Do you know what it looks like? If you don't have a map to get you where the buried treasure is, you're gonna have a very hard time trying to figure out where the treasure is, that's for sure. Second tip is be passionate and love what you do. And I'm gonna tell you exactly why this is a very important tip. So the first business I started was a photo booth business, and I went in it with the idea to make profit. And that is completely wrong.
Hello, I like money.
What inspired you to build a second Krusty Krab right next door to the original?
Money.
For the first 3 months, it's great. I'm making profit, I'm getting clients, I'm actually making money from this business. Problem is 5 to 6 months in, I realize I'm not the guy for this job. And that's okay. I know I can do the skills, I can set up the photo booth, I can take the photos, I can do all of that stuff. I rather prefer to sell products, not services. So an option to solve in this situation and solution is to delegate to work to somebody else who does enjoy taking the photography and likes being that role and enjoys doing those types of things, while I like to do the sales, the marketing, and the branding, and the things that actually make me very passionate about business in the first place. You're never gonna love your passion 100%, but I highly recommend, like how Gary Vee says, find your passion, love what you do, and figure out a way to monetize it.
I want to, like, if I didn't love what I do all 19 hours a day, then I wouldn't be talking shit about buying the jets. I got lucky that the thing that I love most is building big businesses.
There's a saying, barrier suffering, which basically means suffer through things that you're willing to achieve your goal for. It's easier to suffer through something you're passionate about because you actually care, and that allows you to put your best quality stuff and all your time and attention and energy into it because you really care about what you're doing. Always think about the value first. The money comes as a side effect for the amount of value and love and time and effort you put into your product or service. That's why they call it a grind, so start grinding. If you forget every single thing I've said in this video, I want you to at least remember these 3 words: sales, marketing, and value. I'll be straight up and tell you, cash flow is everything, especially when you're doing a startup. Yes, value is important, but if you're not making any sales and getting any money in, you're definitely not gonna last long as a business. Taking money out of your own pocket to start everything up, but at some point you have to make sales and get money to start coming in. The definition of a successful business is basically money going out, money coming in based on the value that you provide to your customers. If you're only buying things and not selling things, you do have a business that is called a storage unit.
Down here, Jones' big ass truck rental and car storage. Put it away, seal it. The fact of the matter is, I'm pretty drunk right now, and store it.
Marketing is equally as important. It's going to reach anything further than what you can do individually by yourself or with a small team. Marketing kind of expands and grows and creates other new people that you can connect with to be able to sell your products, your services, and kind of reach other places that you wouldn't have expected to like your videos or like your product or like your services. This is where that idea where a lot of gurus say you can make tons of money online in dollars from your home. Most of it is fake, some of it is true, but mostly what they're talking about in those specific videos is the marketing. Being able to gather tons of people by using programs like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. These are all different types of platforms you can use to kind of extend your reach to different places. YouTube is even a perfect platform for marketing as well, which is a perfect segue to go into, because if you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And I really appreciate you a lot if you did that. And finally, the last thing is value. You must be able to give value to people in the form of a product or a service. The reason why, as in this society, we purchase things, we buy things, is not always based on the price tag. It's also the value it provides for us. Like how a shovel provides value by being able to dig dirt efficiently in your backyard, or even a Rolex, which provides value in the sense of high status, or also flaunting and showing off how much wealth you have, allegedly. But the main point I'm trying to get at is try not to build a company based on only profits. Build a company that adds value intrinsically as well. Provides value to people in terms of the customer service you offer, helps solve some big problem in their life. Value is the most important thing before money, and always think about that. Look, there are some things where everybody is just naturally gifted at doing something. Like, everybody is naturally talented, they have passions they gravitate towards doing, and they really have a good strong suit in that area. But some things you just really suck at doing. But play to those strengths. Because like I was saying earlier in my first business, I try to be like Superman and do everything, but some aspects I just did not enjoy at all. I try to do the camera work, financing, sales, marketing, all of these things, and sometimes it has to be that way only in the beginning. The first thing is to learn the fundamentals behind it. Secondly, if you suck at that job, please delegate it to somebody else who would be very, very good at that job. I think of business like a well-oiled engine. Like, you have all these small parts in an engine, these very intricate, tiny parts that are doing their job incredibly well. They're meant and designed for doing those types of things. It doesn't mean that you're not a multifaceted person and can't be able to do these skills. Excel the best when you do these couple good things that you're incredibly good at. When you focus and hold on those different types of things and you build that within a team, you have an incredibly strong, powerful engine. I also realized one part can't run an engine by itself. You have all these different parts that make the well-rounded engine. A team is important. You can't do it by yourself. Learn the basics, understand the fundamentals of everything of each individual part of the business. Have a team to help you and support you by doing their things that they're very good at. After working 60 to 80 plus hours a week, and I'm still doing it by the way, after working those many hours, you get to be happy and kind of be proud of your accomplishments of how far you've come. That the guy who just bought something for you is kind of irritated because whatever you gave him is not working, but in reality he's just trying to make sure it works so he can gift it to his wife. And she's happy on her anniversary. It's easy to get pissed, irritated, angry, and frustrated, and I understand that's how business is. It's hard. Realize that the people you're selling to are also people too. They have families, they're married, they have kids, they have relationships with friends, and they go through the same emotions that we all go through: depression, anger, sadness, happiness, joy. They're people. So learn sometimes it's not always about you, it's about them. That they get what they paid for, exactly how it is, and make sure that you go out of your way to like do good things for people. It's their value that they spent in the form of money. They spend a little bit of their value on you. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm leaving a question of the day underneath as well, basically asking what types of other videos would you like to see. I'm always out here to develop content for you guys. Please list any constructive criticism below and I'll try and respond to all of you as best as I can. Thank you, and as we say goodbye and thank you in Hawaii, mahalo, and have a good day.